Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday wherever you are in this great, great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. Here are corrected scheduling updates for summary judgment of Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. Now, one thing I want to point out here, because all roads look to be pointing at March of 2023. Phelan believes all issues regarding sealed motions to exclude expert testimony will also be resolved in the summary judgment process. Meanwhile, many legal experts, including Phelan, have continued to predict that the lawsuit will be concluded on or before the end of March 2023. However, Attorney Jeremy Hogan believes that any piece of the lawsuit can be resolved and settled at any time. And that's the thing. If you're still on the sidelines waiting to get into XRP or waiting to hear that a settlement happened to get into XRP, I believe you're going to be too late because we could get that word at any moment, sending the price of XRP skyrocketing upward. Swift, March 20th, 2023 will be definitive. ISO 222 start of migration also points towards March of 2023. And I believe even Flare is going to go live at some point in March of 2023. I expect Flare to be delayed until then, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Real moon date is March of 2023. Until then, no banks, no ISO, no money. It's that simple. But yeah, I love to be proven wrong. In crypto, anything can happen out of sudden. Pohl once said, expect the unexpected. That's why I'm telling you, you need to be holding XRP when the news of the settlement happens, because it's going to move very fast upward in price. A gold-backed Cbdc is on the way. It will destroy all other currencies. Central banks are quietly buying gold at the fastest pace in 55 years. Central banks globally have been accumulating gold reserves at a furious pace last seen 55 years ago when the US dollar was still backed by gold. And I believe they're going to have to back the US's digital currency by gold as well, because they're going to have to compete with the BRICS countries who are already working on backing their digital currencies by gold. And that's why I believe XRP has to be at a much higher price, a stable high price to move all of that value from one country to another. Let me put this here as a form of journal log. I think and write a lot, and this is a personal observation from events arising. USD, GBP, and EUR are being gradually manipulated towards an equal value. I noticed that as well, and I've seen other people talk about this. They believe when the USD, GBP, and the EUR are all pegged to $1, that's when a CBDC will go live. The Western world could then easily transition onto a uniform programmable digital currency, central bank digital currency. This will be backed by the dollar and pegged to the gold. At this time, Bitcoin should have either been rugged or be about to be rugged. The first victims are all welfare recipients. Own nothing and be happy. And that's the thing. I believe anyone getting any type of government money will be the first ones implemented into a CBDC and a digital ID. In effect, the middle class from the West to Europe to Asia, then Africa follows, will be wiped out. And anyone who has any type of savings in a bank at that time will most likely lose it because we're going to see a massive financial collapse, ushering in the new financial system. So people will have lost everything they ever worked for. They'll be put onto the new system where they get monthly checks from the government. People will have to budget, which will be based around a weekly, monthly income. CBDCs will have expiration dates on them. This will keep money flowing. Stagnant money sitting in accounts is not good. So you will have to invest in these corporations and provide them liquidity. But I believe if you're holding XRP and you enrich yourself, you can prevent yourself from living under a CBDC the way others will live under it. We'll have to wait and see. This is where blockchain and QR codes come into play in a very big way. CBDC will be the control mechanism financially. Universal basic income monthly checks that are digital and can only be spent where the government permits. So, say you want to drive a car that's not an EV. They could just say, well, you're not buying gas for that car. Also, people believe it's going to be tied to your medical records. So, I believe McDonald's might not exist in the future because all of a sudden somebody has some sort of medical condition. You go in to buy that Big Mac, and well, because of your medical condition, you're not allowed to buy that Big Mac. So, I believe that's the future we're headed into. And it all starts with that CBDC and digital ID. You okay with every aspect of your life controlled by digital ID? See China's social credit system. Imagine your ability to vote, travel, buy food, and housing. Healthcare, banking, all tied to a digital social credit score system managed by unelected technocrats. Now, I want to point this out. So you see healthcare. And then you see financial services, food and sustainability, travel, everything, every aspect of your life will be tied to that digital ID. Everybody cheers on smart cities and technology, but this is the same technology that will enslave you in the future. And if they don't like what you have to say, you will no longer matter. Think about it like that. And anything that you buy now, most likely, most of it will not be able to be bought in the future. Think about it, guns, ammunition. They're not going to allow you to be buying guns. Let's face it. They're crushing the Constitution little by little already. It's all part of the plan. So far, next up, fear of global nuclear war. Food distribution plants all over the world up in smoke. Planned energy shortages. Healthcare collapsing. Banks now seeking biometric ID to prepare you for your UBI CBDC programmable file coin and your bug salad. And there's never going to be a nuclear war, but they like to keep people in fear of a nuclear war. This way they're distracted and not really looking at what's really going on behind the scenes. And the thing is, they point this all out. They tell you exactly what they're trying to do, yet people are blind to it. That's why I talk about it a lot on this channel, because I want to keep your eyes open. I say it all the time. You need to really see behind what they're trying to push. Look at mainstream media. They keep us divided so much. It's unreal at this point. You turn on CNN, they hate Fox. You turn on Fox, they hate CNN. And if you watch Fox, you'll hate anybody that watches CNN because you don't agree with anything that they believe. And the same goes for them. They don't believe anything that you want to believe. It's all part of the plan. Fiat will crash. No need for real estate. You'll already make enough money to last several lifetimes by investing in XRP. Gold and precious metals will be way too high after the Great Reset. Sell absolutely no XRP after it moons until the dollar crashes and banks use CBDCs. You need to hold on to your XRP. That's what's going to enrich you. That may be able to change your life when a CBDC comes. And the thing is, people keep saying there's going to be another option other than XRP. Absolutely not. And don't believe the Bitcoin maxis. They're still pushing the narrative that Bitcoin's going to be running the new financial system. You need to get away from Bitcoin. They are not going to have it being part of the new financial system, period. And they're not going to run an alternative society where Bitcoin is the only currency. It's just not going to happen. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.